Hello friends, we are in fourth chapter electrostatic potential and capacitance. In our previous video we have seen electric potential due to an electric dipole. There we have seen electric potential due to dipole, as plus or minus P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square, where P stands for dipole moment, which is the product of length of the dipole and charge. You know the units of length of the dipole and charge. Dipole moment units. What are the units of dipole moment? Length is in meters. This is in coulomb. Coulomb meter is the unit of dipole moment, and r is the distance of the point from the center of the dipole. This is what we learnt in our previous class. Now we are going to discuss potential energy of a dipole in an external field. So here what we are doing, we are placing the dipole in external electric field. Here the field is electric field here. So here we are taking, I am taking an external electric field. This is electric field A. So this is electric field. And you know, well, whenever I am drawing the electric field in our previous video, we supposed which side is positive and which side is negative. This side is positive and this side is negative. The field lines travels from positive to negative. So this side is positive, that side is negative. Now what I am doing, I am taking a dipole. I am placing a dipole in this electric field. This is a dipole with a positive charge and with a negative charge, and this is the center of the dipole. O, and this length of this arm is A, and length of this arm is A. Okay now, so this is what the dipole we have taken. Temporarily I am rubbing this one, so to avoid the confusion and to avoid the clumsiness in the figure, I am rubbing this one. Okay, now this is the dipole I have taken. This dipole is making an angle theta with the electric field, right? Dipole is making an angle theta. Actually dipole is not making, we have to say that dipole moment P is making an angle theta. Dipole moment direction is negative to positive. So this is the direction of the dipole moment. Dipole moment is making an angle theta. So what happens when you are placing an electric dipole in the electric field? A force is generated on this positive charge. Positive charge is pulled towards the negative charge, and negative charge is pulled towards the positive charge. So in this direction, force is applied on this dipole. So what is the product of that force? The product of that force is, say, what is the product of the force? QE. And here the product of the charge, force is QE. QE is force applied in that direction, QE force is applied in this direction. Two forces are applying in opposite direction. These forces are in equal magnitude, but the line of action is not same. Then what happens? We know well that a turning effect is developed. This turning effect is called as torque. Torque is generated, right? In our previous classes, in our previous chapter, fourth chapter, we have seen torque is developed. What is the product of torque? The product of torque is dipole moment P cross E. Torque is dipole moment into electric field. Here that is cross product, not into, cross product that is. So we can write P cross E as P E sin theta. Torque is P E sin theta. So this is total what we have discussed previously. Now what I am going to learn, what you are going to learn, potential energy you are going to learn here. right? Potential energy, how to find the potential energy now? See, because of this a turning effect is created in clockwise direction, right? I have to save some work done in it. I have to give some energy to it. So what I have to do? I have to make this dipole to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. It is rotating in clockwise direction, opposite to the forces. We have to apply the external forces. Then what happened? Whatever the force we applied, that is stored in the form of the work done here. So now what I am doing? I am rotating this dipole from here to here in anti-clockwise direction. This is a position of the dipole after rotating. So in this way I am rotating the dipole. Now this is the positive charge and this is the negative charge after rotating it. This is the angle what I made in this angle. So let me suppose the first angle is theta 1 and next angle is theta 2, right? Here it is rotated naturally in clockwise direction. I am rotating it in anti-clockwise direction. So some work is done, right? Some work is done. So what is that work done now? What is that work done? In our first year we learned what we learned when forces are unequal. When forces are changing, variable forces are there. When variable forces are there, when there are variable forces, then what we have to take? We have to take the integration. We have to take the integration. We have to take. Right? When variable forces are there, integration we have to take. This is the one point which we have to note. Okay, now so here variable forces are there. So when variable forces are there, here the body is in rotatory motion. When the body is in linear motion, we will write the work done as the product of force into displacement. This is what? When the motion is in linear motion. In case of linear motion, I will write the work done as the force into displacement. When it is a rotatory motion, in rotatory motion, what is the work done then? In rotatory motion, work done. In rotatory motion, role of force is taken by torque. In first year you learnt role of force is taken by torque and displacement is in angle. Right, tau into theta. So work done is here what? In rotatory motion, it is a rotatory motion. So in rotatory motion, work done can be written as the product of tau, torque and angle. So let us write that one now. So W is equals to tau into theta. This one we have to take. So these two things you have to remind. One is when variable forces are there, then we have to take the integration. Second one is when there is a rotatory motion, then the work done is the product of tau and theta. These two things you have to remind now. Now I am going to rub this one. After rubbing, I will take integration as I have said here. Please note that point if it is needed. So I am going to take work done is equals to integration of what? Tau and theta. So with respect to what I have to integrate now? Angle is variable, so I have to integrate the angle d theta. Right? I have to integrate the angle d theta. Okay. So integrating with respect to d theta here. So what is the limit now? From theta 1 to theta 2. Forces are variable now. So your displacement is variable, theta 1 to theta 2. So I will write theta 1 to theta 2. So W is equal to integration of theta 1 to theta 1 to theta 2, tau theta d theta. So I will write this one now. How to solve it now? So I will write theta 1, theta 2, tau as P E sin theta d theta. Right? Now P E outside, sin theta d theta. What is the integration of sin theta? Differentiation of sin theta is cos theta. Integration of sin theta is minus cos theta, right? So here I am getting minus cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2, right? PE minus cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2. The next I am writing here. So work done is equals to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Am I correct? Cos theta 2 minus of minus cos theta 1. So when you apply the limit, see what you will write here? Minus cos theta 2 minus cos theta 2 minus of minus cos theta 1, right? Minus into minus plus. So directly I am writing here as cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So here one more thing, when you want to know the potential at any point, so 2 points are there. We said the electric potential definition, what we said, when we are bringing a positive charge from infinite to a fixed point. So infinite is 0 there. Electric potential at infinite is 0. So from 2 points, if you are taking the 2 points, at least 1 point value must be known to us to define the potential. 1 point value must be known. So that's why there we have taken infinite. So here what I have to take, 1 point value must be known to us. So with the 2 unknown values we can't come to a conclusion. 1 point must be known to us. So then what I am saying, let theta 1 is pi by 2. So initially it is at pi by 2 angle, 90 degrees angle. Then theta 2 is something theta, any angle. This is unknown to me. So this is the known value. So then what I will get, W is equals to PE cos pi by 2 minus cos theta. So cos pi by 2 value is 0. So I will write this one as minus PE cos theta. This will become the work done, which is nothing but the potential energy of a dipole in an external field. Now what is the potential energy of the this one can be written as potential energy U theta is equals to minus PE cos theta, right? Or else I can write this one as minus P dot E, So this is what potential energy of a dipole in an external field, right? Potential energy of the dipole in an external field. When theta is equals to 90, then potential energy is 0, right? When theta is equal to 0, potential energy is negative. When theta is equals to pi 180 degrees, then it is minus of minus plus positive. So in that way we can find the potential energy when you are rotating with an angle theta. Okay, right? So potential energy of a dipole in an external field can be written like this. Okay, here one more thing, 3 cases we will see, important cases, 3 cases we will see. Number 1, as I said just now, potential energy, that is potential energy, it is regular habit to write the potential energy as P, but don't write here. If you write P, it becomes a product of dipole moment and electric field. Don't think that PE, potential energy, it is a short form of potential energy. P is dipole moment and electric field. It is easy to remind the potential energy here. So potential energy due to a dipole, okay, in an external field, when it is placed in electric field, is equals to 0. When it is 0, when theta is equals to pi by 2. When theta is equals to pi by 2, it is 0. Okay. Number 2, theta is equals to pi by 2. So where is theta is equals to pi by 2? So this is the electric field. This is the electric field. Electric field it is. Okay. Here I am taking the dipole. This is the dipole. It's the dipole. Okay, and this is the angle made by the dipole moment P with the electric field as 90 degrees. So in this condition, what happened? Potential energy of a dipole in an external field will be 0. Due to this, it will become 0. Second thing is when theta is equals to 0. Second case is when theta is equals to 0. Third case is when theta is equals to 180 degrees. What is theta is equals to 0 when theta is equals to 180 degrees? See here, this is the electric field. This is the electric field. This is the electric field. Theta is equals to 0. In this direction, dipole moment is there. Dipole moment is in this direction, means positive charge is here, negative charge is here. Positive charge is here, negative charge is here. In our previous case, when we have discussed dipole in an electric field, what we said this condition? This condition is equilibrium condition. This condition is equilibrium condition. And here, when you come to theta is equals to 180 degrees, this is the direction of the electric field and dipole is like this. This is the direction of the dipole moment. Minus charge is here, plus charge is here. Minus charge is here, plus charge is here. This is the direction of the dipole here. This is also equilibrium. Equilibrium condition, equilibrium condition. So, you know what happens here? What happens here? Which is the stable and which is the unstable equilibrium? See, if I tilt a little here, if I tilt a little, positive charge is here, negative charge is here. If I tilt a little, then what happened? Again it comes to its first position, right? Positive charge is here like this, negative charge is here. If I tilt it, positive is pulled again. If I tilt it again, it comes first. If I tilt it again, it comes to its first position. So if I tilt it again, it comes to its first position. So this is called as stable equilibrium. This is the condition of the stable equilibrium. And what about this equilibrium? See here, positive charge is this side, negative charge is that side. So if I tilt a little, then it rotates completely. So if I give a small force, then it starts to rotate completely. So this is what the unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium. When theta is equals to 180, it is unstable equilibrium. When theta is equal to 0, it is stable equilibrium. When theta is equals to pi by 2, then electric potential is 0. Sorry, potential energy of a dipole in external field is 0. So these are the three conditions. So in our next most important topic is there. So watch the next video. Thank you very much.